Hey guys, I'm Review It Dan.
And I'm Taku Ken. He's a happy boy.
I'm a happy boy. Won't get into that right now, but we do have some great news. We have a lot of news today. Single balloon.
Single balloon.
But yeah, over the past few weeks, we have not had much news going on about anything.
Because of Corona. Not the beer.
Damn drink. But, yeah, so we got some really great news.
Why did I picture cheese from Foster when you... I was like, dang, a Corona? And he's like, yes. Not you. Yes. Not you.
Anyways, I think we go ahead and start with one of the big ones out here. Yeah, an icon from the 90s. Back when PlayStation was big.
Continue.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm usually pretty dexterous with my feet, but continue.
An icon who actually had a...
Standing.
Standing, I'm talking about recently though. And...
Resurgence.
Yes, an insane resurgence. Crash Bandicoot 4.
No.
What?
Bad joke.
What?
Insane resurgence. Bad joke.
An insane trilogy.
I know. That's why I said bad joke.
It worked and you know it. But anyways,
I'll give you the hook.
Crash has a new game coming out, which is amazing. Because for the past many years, he's had a few games come out and they were...
Activision, you are very naughty.
Naughty Dog.
Well, it was Activision.
Yeah, Naughty Dog started it and Activision kind of just... Okay, let's see where this goes. It didn't go well. Twin Sandy had like a weird mix.
Naughty Dog even around anymore?
I don't know. I think they are. I think they still make Jack and Daxter.
Yeah.
And Ratchet and Clank. But, anyways, Crash 4, it's about time. It's an inside joke, but it's also part of the game, because it's literally about time traveling. Apparently, I haven't really played the Insane Trilogy myself, but apparently they got banned. Cortex and the evil mask, Uka Uka, got sent to the past. Now they control time.
Back to the past, Uka Uka. Oh, watch out.
You say I make bad jokes.
Oh, I know I make bad jokes. The only difference is you didn't have a cane to bonk me with.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Puppet Pal Clan.
Yeah, Poke and Pal Mitch.
What did I say to your joke?
I don't know. What did you say to my joke?
Bonk. But...
I didn't find that funny.
Anyways, new mechanics, like new power-ups. That's usually new with the game. But with Crash, it's always been like new moves. Now there are new masks that are good. One of the old games, the masks came back that were evil. Now we have some good masks coming back, and it gives them new power-ups to slow down time. A few other things I saw, I couldn't really explain what they were. Some was even new.
Magnetic abilities.
Magnetic. I think some helping with the wall jumping. Like, literally, Crash running on the wall. And the best joke of all, how many times you defeated this guy?
3.
Really? Huh. I would have thought it was more. Best joke so far.
Do you know what that just means?
That the other games are not canon.
Yes.
Which no one minds.
Nope.
But
the only Crash Bandicoot that I consider canon outside the main 3 games is the one that showed up in Skylanders.
Yeah. I was back at home on Wampa Island defeating the evil Cortex. Too bad I didn't speak in the new one. Like, I just wish they explained how he goes from talking to "ow."
Well, it could have been something
Prequel,
to do with a
or the Skylanders could have been prequel to that.
Well, that, or it could also have been it could have been a dimensional vortex thing.
True, but then Coco didn't mention it though.
Yeah.
But now there's some old things coming back from the older game. You know, play as Crash, play as Coco. You know, rinse and repeat. But now they added Dr. Cortex to the playlist, which has been done before,
but not as well.
It was Twin Sanity that they had that with Crash and with Cortex working together. In a few stages, you had to work with Cortex.
Skylanders, you could play as them as well.
That too, yes. But I mean, like the official.
I know the official.
Yeah, the official Crash. The looks of it look great, though. Like the Insane Trilogy brought Crash back. This new About Time, basically like polished it. Wouldn't you say so?
Yep.
Like the hair flowing is nice, his movement, the facial expressions, and the layout of the games look awesome. It looks like it went back to the first game and just steroids.
And not only in graphics, but difficulty.
Yeah, it does look a lot difficult now. But then again, that's always been Crash.
Yeah.
I would hate to see Cat Icarus get the platinum on that now. I mean, if you play some of these games, try and go for platinum, he just released a video of getting platinum in every single Crash Bandicoot game. And that means from the original third, the Insane Trilogy, the racing, everything. And he says, I basically playing this game for like 2 weeks on end, and my thumbs like this. He's in bed with cast over his thumbs.
Oh, man.
But yeah, Crash is back again.
Now, if only we could get a decent, good new Spyro game.
Oh, dude, if they do a new Spyro
or
game,
Sly Cooper.
That's been talking so far. Nothing new yet.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, we have a new Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, but that's the second new Ratchet and Clank. Okay,
I think
Ratchet
the
and
sequel
Clank-
of the reboot.
yeah. Well, Ratchet and Clank got a game a few years back, though.
Yeah, and a movie.
Yeah, and a movie. So I don't think they count anymore.
But bring back Jak and Daxter. They were really cool. Their
Yeah.
first game that came out was all kid friendly and all that. I played and beat that game.
Well, to be
Then they went to the
fair with
second
Jak
game.
and Daxter, they would have to get really creative with that one because their story was told fully.
True. I think what would have to happen for Jak and Daxter would be a retelling of another story.
Yeah.
Like another
A new
reality.
hero or something.
Yeah. Because the first game I played was on an island. It's nice. Nothing too terrible. You got to
Kingdom
use
Hearts, is that you?
No. Kingdom Hearts is a different story in general. Which
I
reminds
meant the
me,
island part.
Which reminds me, I did forget to put this down. There is a new Kingdom Hearts game coming out.
Why?
How do I explain this one? It's nothing like the original.
Kingdom Hearts 3.5?
Well, definitely. Thank God no numbers are involved. Thank you for that not involving numbers. But it's still one of the weirder names.
Oh, like Dream Drop Distance and stuff like that.
Something like that. Hang on, let me...
While you're looking up, here's a little tidbit that I just found out that's coming out this October.
What's that?
A Dungeons and Dragons official cookbook. Cookbook.
Huh. Okay, here it is. Kingdom Hearts, Melody of Memory. It's a rhythm game.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And I'm not... How do I put this?
Wasn't that one of the DS games half rhythm?
No. Maybe. I don't know. It's like one of the mini games. Some of the mini games had like a rhythm thing too.
No, like the combos were rhythm based.
Not that I know of. Chain of Memories was card based.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't think many rhythm games, unless like the mini game itself had rhythm things to it. But
I feel like there was one that was on DS that had a demo, and I played the demo. I feel like that was it. But anyways, you were saying.
What was I saying?
Kingdom Hearts.
Oh yeah, Kingdom Hearts. Apparently, this one's kind of about Kyrie, I guess. Though we see Sora, Donald, and Goofy from the first game. Like,
well,
look, I get it. The first game was great. People like it. Although I say that they should redo that game. If they ever redo that game, ground up it.
Dan,
Just go back to the base.
Let's be honest. The next game we will get that'll be more chronologically story based to Kingdom Hearts 3.
Will come out in 20 years.
I was gonna say it would come out more in the 40s, in our 40s. I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, we'll be 47 by then.
Yeah.
But let's see. So far with Crash, great. Kingdom Hearts and Spyro. Please get us a good Spyro game.
One with Cinder in it again. That was a fun one.
Yeah, because I remember that the Spyro series kind of took like a part of Legend of Zelda. A new dragon, same name, same color, stuff like that. It was the same breed basically.
Yeah.
Even with Skylanders in the series, they even talked about it.
Yeah, well, most of the dragons were gone by that point, though.
Sort of. It was Spyro's breed of dragons that were gone. Because there were still dragons there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Honestly, if they made like a crossover between the first Spyro, the Hero Spyro, and the Skylander Spyro,
Dan, you just wished for a Spider-Verse version of Spyro.
Heck,
a Spyroverse.
Spyroverse. Nut job. But wouldn't that be kind of cool? See different heroes with different personalities in ways?
Yeah. Well, what if they got all their original voice actors too?
Oh, good lord. But actually, there was actually a crossover between Spyro and Crash. They were terrible.
What didn't the first two no, I'll tell you the first 3 Spyro games, weren't they all the same Spyro though?
Yes. They're the same Spyro. Then when the new game consoles came out, like GameCube and stuff like that came out, it was a new hero in general.
Oh, okay.
Spyro was basically Moses.
Oh, he was made into legend?
Not exactly. He was put down a river to save his life.
Good lord.
But that too, and he was raised by a family of dragonflies.
Don't make me use this again.
And he was raised by dragonflies, where he meets his brother Sparks, who talks. And his voice is David Spade.
Put me on my misery.
Time to say goodbye. But I actually would like to see a Crash game.
One of these days I need you to put me on my misery for real.
Yeah.
Especially considering this timeline.
Yeah. But to finish up this topic here, I would love to see a Crash Spyro game to where you have to use both Crash and Spyro for different types of levels. Make like a hub world, stuff like that, and just go with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be that hard.
No.
Even like Mario and Sonic, people say, like, the developer said, oh, it can never be done because they come from 2 different worlds and have 2 different playstyles.
That didn't stop Mario and Sonic in the Olympic Games.
Incorporate it then. Have Sonic running through the Mushroom Kingdom on certain levels. Have Mario doing...
what was that weird level in Sonic, what was it, Lost Colors?
Lost World,
yeah. What was that weird... Was it a Mario level? Was it a Yoshi level?
They had a Yoshi's Woolly World and a Hyrule World.
Yeah!
I mean, think about it.
That was weird.
You can have certain levels of the hub world, have the heroes meet, have the villains basically do something that would...
They could also pull a Sonic Generations.
That too. Come on. We're not game developers, and we can think of this stuff better. And yes, I know, you have to think of a story all that. Look, story's one thing, but game develop first.
Well, I mean, you know as well as I do, my creative writing is much better than my factual writing.
Yeah, that's true.
Given my grades from school.
Yeah, that is true. All right, let's go on to the next thing. Smash Bros. Has announced its new character from ARMS. And
isn't this the final DLC character from Thing 1?
This is the first one.
This is the first one from the second one?
Yes, first one, second one.
Okay.
Because
Thing 1 and Thing 2.
It was Terry, I believe, the last for the first group.
Gotcha. Have they even put on sale the next bundle?
I think so.
Yeah.
But
I haven't even gotten out of Armor yet. All these dang games always wanting the DLCs and the monies.
I'm always paying the money for the DLCs and everything.
I remember back when we were youngins, back when the games came out on cartridges.
We just pop it in and boom, everything was there.
Everything was there, bugs and all, and they didn't have to upgrade a thing.
Hilariously enough, the creator of Smash Brothers, who talked about it, in his own home, by the way, which is funny.
Yes, I saw that.
He talked about how Final Smashes were going to be incorporated into Nintendo 64 game. But the idea was
scrapped because of, I'm guessing,
either time registry limitations and possibly
technology limitations. Is my money.
Yeah, which is why it didn't come out until the third
version.
Third version, yes, Brawl. And when we saw that the first time, we were like, "Oh my god!"
I was honestly surprised. So we didn't get an Echo Fighter for this character.
You are right.
That surprised me.
That is true. Well, we didn't get one for Terry either.
True, but I mean, Terry's kind of one of his own. I mean, there's no characters alongside him in his game.
True.
Whereas ARMS, you got a plethora.
That is very true, and the way they were fighting over that envelope.
That was hilarious. And the fact she was just sitting there serving ramen, and Captain Falcon was chugging it down.
And Kirby just... I was spinning him into a bowl for a minute. It's like, I've been watching too many fan animations of Kirby. I was spinning him into a bowl of ramen for a minute. But
what's her name that's joining?
Mew Mew?
Or
I am terrible with names.
I am too. I only remember a handful of them. I think my best character on ARMS was Ribbon Girl. That's because of her multiple jump ability.
A lot of people wanted that one girl.
Oh, Nintendo Bay? Twin Tail?
Yeah, that one. The one with her. I was like, okay, why? And they gave answers like I saw answers like, okay, but she's not going to be in it, so.
Well, the only reason that, what's her name?
Min Min?
Min Min, okay. The only reason Min Min made it in is literally, Sakurai even said it. Why Min Min? Because the director of ARMS said, I want that one. I mean, you just, when you got the boss of a creation going, I want that one, you like a little kid.
Yeah, and hilariously enough, and I understand why they couldn't add Springman. He's already, an assist trophy in the game.
Yeah.
And how's that for a game? It's like, all right, I'm the guy on the front page, and I'm in Smash. You're an assist trophy. That's something. All of a sudden, like almost a year and a half later, an ARMS character coming into play. Sorry, Springman, not you. Why not? Well, when people search up your name, they get another character from the game. Are you talking about Mega Man? No, I don't remember Springman on that one. Well, we're going with Mega Man.
Was this a comic?
No, actually, Sakurai talked about,
Oh, that was you coming up with it on the fly.
Yeah, that's because
I could see that as a comic.
I could too.
One thing this is just me. If they ever made an Echo Fighter as like a quick little update, not as a DLC character,
yeah,
I would honestly want to see the blob guy with the DNA arms.
Oh,
why not?
True. Maybe in the next game they'll do like the costume changes for different characters for ARMS characters.
Oh.
And then for like the assist trophy for that one,
Yeah.
it'd be like the bad guy of the game. Anyways, back to Smash Brothers. They actually talked about a few things on there. They talked about, Cuphead's costume.
I was driving to the zoo when I went to the zoo today.
Hooray!
We were driving to the zoo when it came on, so I did not watch it. So enlighten me.
Okay, so they're talking about some of the new new updates for the game.
Yes.
So, like with Cuphead, if you fight him normally through the game itself and not get his costume, you fight Mario with Cuphead's spirit. But if you download the costume, you fight Cuphead.
Ha! That's funny.
It's good. That's pretty clever. I'm just like, now can we do one with Sans? Can we do one with new guy, which is Bolt Boy from Fallout?
Give it time.
But question though, why is every special guest character of a costume, Sans, Cuphead, and
why are they
Bolt
costumes?
Boy? No, why are they gunners? They're just knee gunners.
Okay, so Sans makes sense.
Sans, yes, and Cuphead as well.
Cuphead as well. They had to think of something for Fallout.
Why not Brawler? Or Sword Fighter?
Well, because you don't have swords and fists in Fallout.
Yeah,
you use guns.
They really need to get like a special character who just fights or stabs. Who knows, maybe Frisk. Frisk from Undertale. But yeah. Also you can do replayabilities of spirits and get high scores on them now.
Yeah.
So you go to the spirit board and you have a spirit you fought already and got rematch.
Cool.
And the one that's been like pesky to you for like a long time because you didn't have the right spirits for it, and you only beat them because
circumstance,
like Pauline. That one. Oh my.
This
God.
is the one that practically committed suicide.
Yes, committed suicide. Second time I play, like, I'm gonna get you now. All of a sudden, like I have 10 seconds left. No, get back here, get back, game. Darn it! You got Pauline. Huh? Did you get suicide on there? And it happened to my cousin as well.
It's probably a thing in the system. If you if you fail so many times, maybe they.
I don't know, but they actually did. They actually showed you a way to actually beat her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, they actually showed some helpful hints to how to beat her quickly.
Okay.
So, yeah, that is all I believe for Smash Brothers at the moment.
Alright, what's next?
Bitch is in. Sleep.
Sounds like a plan.
Next up is Pokemon Snap.
Well, I feel Dan says he thinks we talked about this last time.
So we'll just go over a quick summary. So years ago,
Over 20 years ago.
yeah, on Nintendo 64, a Pokemon game came out. Unlike any other
Hand me
game.
that green box. That's right. No, that's right there.
This one here?
I think it's that one.
On the Nintendo 64. Jeez Louise. You need to do some dusting in this room.
That's not the issue.
Again,
Okay, it's not this one.
a
Grab the
Pokemon
other one.
game came out that was unlike any other. Instead of battling Pokemon,
Technical difficulties. Is it in there?
it's there. I just couldn't reach behind the chair without pulling my shoulder out of place.
Fair enough. Alright, let's see. Paper Mario, Mario Kart 64, Banjo-Tooie, Banjo-Kazooie. Ah, here we are.
Pokemon Snap. It was a game about taking pictures of Pokemon. Now, usually that would sound like a terrible idea, or even a flash game on the computer. If you don't know what a flash game is, I feel sorry for you. But this one was more a challenge, because you had to get Pokemon in certain ways. Evolution, eating, or just basic trick of the mind.
Or extremely dumb luck.
Yeah, mostly extremely dumb luck. But the new one...
Mute.
But this new one, because of the updated graphics of the Nintendo Switch, and probably over 20 years of trial and error of trying to get a good game out, they made it look so beautiful and so fun. And I'm just wishing, why can't they make a VR helmet for this darn game? Without the cardboard.
I was about to say, well...
Like, seriously, it's a screen. All you gotta do is get the plastic headset, hook it up. Good to go! Oh my god, it's amazing! It would work! It would totally work! I mean, come on. Virtual Boy's stupid. Well, I mean, it was great for a few things, but the
Let's be honest. The eye quality part of it, where it hurt people's heads.
Not to mention the battery placement on the controllers. If you just
The battery placement on the
Darn it.
controllers. The fact that it wasn't a headset, it was a freaking mount.
it was a stand.
Yeah, not the JoJo kind of stand.
Yeah, it was just legs, thing.
This is not great.
This sucks. Come out, your eyes be bleeding red.
Ah, now my blood will match the screen.
Now I can actually see better. But, so yeah, I actually can't wait for this game to come out, because I will definitely check it out.
You know, it's funny. So, in that black box behind us, which I'm sure you've seen a handful of times, not currently because chairs,
Yeah.
us, there's a bunch of gaming stuff in there. And it goes all the way back to the Atari. Like, that's how much stuff was crammed into that thing.
Back in the older days.
Yeah, there's
Where a pixel like this, going around like this, was considered fun.
You talking about Pong?
Possibly, yes. I don't know, there were a lot of games like that.
So, my dad's old Atari 2600's in there. A bunch of card game stuff's in there. Naruto trading card game. Man, I missed that. There's a bunch of stuff in there. There's a magazine in there too. I couldn't show you. It takes too long to take down everything and look for it. But it's a old gaming magazine from the 90s, and on the cover is a Scyther that's wearing samurai armor. And in this magazine, there's a guide for Pokemon Snap. And it is very accurate. Not like those a lot of those magazines that would give you tips and tricks and they didn't really work.
Yeah.
These were legit. I did all of them and I got perfect scores almost every time. I even got the max score Mew out of it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, when Jasmine and I find a place and we start moving things, I'm going to have to do a things that Kent has video once we make the nerd cave. Let's be honest.
Nerd cave.
It's going to be a nerd cave, but it's pretty much going to look like the Angry Video Game Nerd's basement. Let's be honest.
Swear to God, that's got to be like an episode of our channel. Nerd cave. Just have us go. Just have someone animated for us. But yeah.
like the Adam West Batman.
Yeah. I was running. Stop. Eating granola and candy bar.
One eating candy bar, one drinking a soda or something.
All right. So next on the list, more Pokemon raid battles. It's mega news.
I mean, sorta. I mean,
Technical.
The raid battles is for Pokemon Shield and Sword.
Oh yeah, that too.
So if a million players successfully beat the legendary Pokemon Zorora, the mythical Pokemon, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Everyone will get everyone who participated will get a shiny version of it.
I think it's Zoro Aura.
Whatever.
Like Zoro Arc, Zoro Aura.
Well, either it's this electric fighting type.
Yeah.
You have Sword, correct?
Yes.
How come you haven't done it?
Because unfortunately, I've been on vacation for I'm saying unfortunately for. I've been on vacation for the past half week.
You forced the habit, probably.
Yeah. And I've just been really busy, honestly.
Yeah, this fool right here just went to Myrtle Beach, and he doesn't have the coronavirus. Congratulations.
I made sure not to drink. Oh, we don't have the virus. I made sure not to catch it. I caught fish instead.
You cracked me up.
But
what's next on the list?
Next on the list. Here we go. Next on the list.
Oh yeah, Mega Evolution's coming
Yes.
to Pokemon Go too.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Mega news. So cool.
Yeah.
Next on the list, Pokemon Cafe
Puzzle game.
puzzle game.
Looks interesting. I'm not going to play it. I'm not big into puzzle games like that.
I'll take a look at it. I mean, I don't mind puzzle games if they're fun, but after a while, if you play them, they start getting hard. Like to the point they get so hard, it's like, how do I beat this? Oh well, you can get power ups. How do you get power ups?
You got to pay for
You
it.
gotta pay for it. Is there another way? You play it, okay? But you can't go back to other
Previous
levels.
levels.
I hate games like that. It's like, but I want to get power ups, but I can't go back to previous levels. That's stupid. I can't play the game if I can't replay some things to get better.
Yeah. Pokemon Troze is another good example of that.
Never heard of it.
That was a DS game where you had to slide. You had the columns and rows of Pokemon. You had to slide them left and right to match 4 in a row.
Oh, like Bejeweled or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, those kind of things stink. Also, Pokemon Smile. It's something for like little kids. So
help them brush their teeth.
You can catch this Pokemon. How? By fighting the plaque.
I actually had a friend who did that, and she missed her first Pokemon.
Really?
It popped out, yeah.
All right.
What's next?
Disney World.
Disney World.
Disney World.
Disney World.
Disney World.
Disney World. So, a couple things out of Disney World. Construction has already resumed. I don't know if we've talked a lot about Disney these past few weeks.
Yeah, considering the fact that they were hit really hard due to all the parks being closed.
All the DVC resorts have officially opened as of today. A good friend of mine, go check him out if you can. Tell him Kent sent you. His channel's called Tom Does Disney. He does a lot of streams down there. He's actually currently there at the Riviera. I think it's the Riviera. The one of the newer hotels. He's a DVC member, and he's having a ball. He went to the water pad when it was empty. He was laughing like a little kid. It was hysterical. I was like, Tom, you're having way too much fun.
I don't care. I'm having fun.
That's probably what he would have said if he wasn't too busy having fun. But yeah, go check him out. He's a fun dude. What else?
Newer rides.
That's at Tokyo Disney. We'll get to that. Food and Wine's going to be continuing, but it's going to be alternated.
Yeah, because they're still, recovering not only from the virus hit,
trying to prevent,
and they're trying to prevent more outbreak of it.
Yeah,
so they're basically letting a few people in.
A reservation system, which it's confusing. It launched earlier today. It took an hour for the site to crash.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
You got to consider though, an hour in the internet time is a very long time. You got to get.
True.
I mean,
I remember when Fluffy had that pop figure come out.
It went down instantly.
And you were trying to buy one. You're like,
yeah, I stayed up till like 4. I was staying up to 4 in the morning that day. That night.
Resetting. Click, crash. Dang it.
And
Reset. Click, crash.
Fluffy postponed the release because of that. I eventually got it.
Yeah, eventually. Then started playing music when you opened it.
Yeah. That was a fun video to do, though.
It was. So, yeah, Disney doing a good job.
Tokyo Disney Sea, that's correct. Next one, correct?
Yes, I believe so. Talking about different areas of the park being...
What they're building is called Fantasy Springs. And what that entails of is a Tangled area, a Frozen area, and a Peter Pan area. It looks like they're going to get a new version of Peter Pan's Flight. And I say new version lightly because it's not technically Peter Pan's Flight. But they're going to have that, and you get basically help try to save Wendy's brother John from the pirates. I think that's going to be very interesting, considering a lot how they do their Pirates of the Caribbean over there at like Shanghai and all that. I have a feeling this is going to go very well.
Oh yeah, because that's really cool. You don't really hear much about Peter Pan anymore. I think the last thing we heard about Peter Pan was Peter Pan 2, and that was
that's not true. I heard about it yesterday. Do you know why?
Why?
Jasmine had never seen Peter Pan.
Seriously?
We watched it yesterday. Yeah.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah.
And hilariously enough, do you know that Fox Kids actually had a Peter Pan series?
Yes. It was terrible.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. Actually, people said they liked it.
Well, people were dumb.
But do you know who played Captain Hook on there?
Who?
Tim Curry.
Okay, so there was one redeeming factor about it. One. I didn't like it growing up. Sue me. Don't actually sue me.
Crucify him.
Don't do that either.
Do it.
I'll take you with me. What's next?
Actually, that's it.
Oh. All right, guys. Antics aside, that's going to do it for today. You okay?
Yeah, that's just my seating arrangement here.
All right. In the next few months or so, we might be getting a new location. Maybe.
It's
yeah. But I can guarantee you before 2021's over, we will definitely have a new place.
More videos will be popping out.
Well, that's
hopefully.
That's if I can get you to move in.
Possibly.
Until next time, guys, I'm Talk You Can't.
I'm View Dan. I hope you all had a blast.
Don't forget to stay random. We love you guys.
Stay safe.
Don't forget to love each other. Like you said, stay safe. Peace out.